Alright, so just rolled over 62 hours on this bike now. So gonna talk a little bit about it. I haven't had a single issue with it to date. I did change out the plug at 45 hours like the book says. It was not black or sooty or carboned up or anything. It looked like it came out of a 4-stroke. Bike runs great in any temperature, different elevations. I haven't had, it just runs great. The suspension on it is better than the previous gen bikes. It's a little harder to ride and talk than you'd think, and usually I stand, but because I'm trying to talk about this thing, I'm sitting. So yeah, the forks up front, they're a little stiffer than the Explorer fork, so I had to soften them up a little bit more, you know, to make it usable as a trail bike. But I left them stock. There's really no reason to change them if you're just trail riding. You know, if you're looking to do cross-country racing, you should be looking at an XC, not an XCW. But this has been a phenomenal bike. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I've been using it for, you know, a flowy single track like this, some tighter single track, you know, up in Michigan. And then even I've done some dual sport rides where it was like a mix of forest road, Jeep trails, and a little single track. I did 120 miles in a day. There were some highway stretches in there, and the bike did just fine. Fuel economy is not as good as a 4-stroke, but I said in another video that I think this is the best trail bike on the market that you can buy, and I still feel that way even after 60 hours. It's just a joy to trail ride this bike. It's so much fun. I don't feel like I'm fighting the motor. I don't feel like I'm fighting the suspension. For this type of riding, this bike is phenomenal. I don't think there's anything better out there. There are some pretty nasty tree roots on this trail, but those nice forks really help soak them up. So some people have had, I'll go back to like, some people have had fouling issues. The majority of people don't. There are some people on the internet selling a lot of snake oil products for these bikes, trying to tell you or make you think that it's gonna blow up or it's gonna fail. And reality is, you know, 99% of these bikes run just fine from the factory. They don't have any known issues. You can just leave it stock. You don't need to get a TSP head and a tuner and all this other stuff if you're just gonna trail ride it. The 300's got so much bottom and grunt, it's almost like a 4-stroke. It just makes this stuff so easy. I still got the stock tires on here. They're not great at anything, they just kind of do everything okay. The back tire is getting pretty worn down. I did order a replacement, and I ordered the exact same tire. I typically would run the MX32s or the Pirelli Scorpion XCMH, the soft bid, because they're great in sand, which I ride a lot of sand like this. But then when you get into the rocks and the logs, they kind of suffer. So bike's got 62 hours on it, and back tires You know, it's got about 40% life left. The front still looks like new. The oil injection is just, I wouldn't have bought this bike without oil injection. That's why I rode 4-strokes for so many years. And, you know, so you could just pull up to the pump and get gas. No mixing. And the fuel injection just makes it even better because now you don't have to worry about jetting and colder temperatures or different elevations. That you don't have to worry about fouling a plug out as much. And if you do happen to hold it wide open on a long straight, you have a lot less chance of seizing it up. So, yeah, out of the 30 bikes easily that I've owned, it's probably closer to 50. This is my favorite all-time bike so far out of all of them. I really can't say anything bad about it. I think it's perfect stock from the factory. The gear spread is nice. This 300 motor it's so easy to ride, and it's got a lot of power if you ask for it. But if you're not asking for it, it's just like a big teddy bear.